Very good morning, students. This is Rahul Garg, your maths teacher. Student, today we will discuss word problems of exercise 3.5. And our first problem is based on marks. Our statement is Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 marks for each wrong answer. Means here a test is like a objective type test, means MCQ, multiple choice question based test. If he correct the question, he will awarded with 3 marks, and if he wrong the answer, then he will lose 1 marks. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer, means if 4 marks been rewarded for each correct answer and 2 marks deducted for each wrong answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. How many questions were there in a test? So to find the number of questions in a test, let the number of correct answers equals x, and let the number of wrong answers equals y. Now, according to statement, for each correct answer he was awarded with 3 marks. Means if x answers are correct, then he will get 3x marks, and 1 marks is deducted for each wrong answer. Means if y answers are wrong, then he will deduct it minus y. Now he got 3x and minus y. This is his total marks, which are given 40, and this is my first equation. Now according to second statement, had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer, means he will get 4x marks, and 2 marks been deducted for each wrong answer, means minus 2y, then he got 50 marks. This is my second equation. Now you can solve these two equations and find the value of x and y by any method. You can apply cross multiplication method, you can apply substitution method, you can also apply elimination method, which one you want. Now after finding the value of x and y, you will get correct answer and wrong answer. Then add both x and y, you will get total number of question in a test. Here I am assuming that he attempted all the question, because nowhere is given that he has attempted how many question or how many question he left. So I am assuming that here he attempted all the question. Now you can solve these both equations. And our next problem is places A and B are 100 km apart. On a highway, one car starts from A and another from B. This is my A and this is my B. Places A and B are 100 km apart, means the distance is 100 km. Now one car starts from A and another from B. If the cars travel in same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours, and if they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. Here we have to understand first relative speed concept. Students, if a car from A and a car from B starts moving in different direction, or say in same direction. Let car A is moving here in that direction and car B is moving in that direction. Means they are moving in same direction. Then their speed gets subtracted, because if I am having here 40 km speed, 40 km per hour speed, and here this is 30 km per hour speed. If I check after 1 hour, then the difference will be this 100 km plus this is moving 40 and this is moving with 30. Means this will move 40 km in 1 hour and this will move 30 km in 1 hour. The difference will be only 10 km in 1 hour. Hence the speed become 10 km per hour, and this is called relative speed. I am repeating. I am assuming here that a car is moving with 40 km per hour in the direction towards B, and another car from B moving with the speed 30 km per hour in same direction. After 1 hour, this car will move 40 km and this car move 30 km. If you notice, then you will find that the difference between the distance will be 10 km in 1 hour, and this is our speed. So relative speed is 10 km per hour. And how it comes? This comes from 40 km per hour minus 30 km per hour. This is when the both the bodies are moving in same direction. Now for opposite direction, if my car A moves from here in this direction and car B from here in this direction, same, this is moving with 40 km per hour and this is moving with 30 km per hour. Now after 1 hour, this will move 40 km and this will move 30 km. And after 1 hour, you will find that they reduce by 70 km. Their distance traveled towards each other is 70 km. Now how we will find this? This will be found by 40 km per hour plus 30 km per hour, which become 70 km per hour. Means if my body or any car is moving in same direction, then my speed will get subtracted, and if they are moving in opposite direction, then their speed become add. Now move to our question. This is our concept of relative speed. Our question is, two cars, places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If car travels in same direction at different speed, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speed of two cars? So I am letting here, let the speed of car A, this is x km per hour. Now let the speed of car B, this is y km per hour. Now I am assuming here x greater than y. So relative speed of cars when moving in same direction, this will become, in same direction my speed will get subtracted, x minus y kilometer per hour. Now according to statement, 100 kilometer distance divide by speed x minus y equals time, which is given 5 hours. And my 100 becomes 5x minus 5y, or we can say x minus y equals 20. This is my first equation. Relative speed of cars when moving in same direction, then we have subtracted. This will become x minus y because x is greater. Kilometer per hour. Now here I am applying distance upon speed equals time formula, and you will get x minus y equals 20. This will become my first equation. Now for my second equation, the distance, relative speed of cars moving in opposite direction. In opposite direction, the speed will get add, and this will become x plus y kilometers per hour. Now according to statement, 100 divided by speed equals time. Here time is 1 hour, and this will become x plus y equals 100. This is my second equation, and my first equation was x minus y equals 20. After solving, you will get the value of x and y, and here in question speed of two cars are asked, which are x and y. Solve this by elimination method, because here y will get cancelled out and x will add. This will become 2x equals 120, and x will become 60. This is my first, and y will become 40. Now our third question is, the area of rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. If we increase the length by 3 units and the breadth by 2 units, the area increased by 67 square units. Find the dimension. So in question, dimensions are asked. So let the dimensions. Let the length of rectangle x. Students, always write units. Here no unit is mentioned. Here is mentioned units word. Then write units. Now let the breadth of a rectangle y units. Now my area will be, what is the formula for area of rectangle? This is length into breadth. This will become x into y, xy. Here unit will be square units. Now according to statement, if my length is reduced by 5 units, means x minus 5, and breadth is increased, means y is increased by 3 units, then area of rectangle gets reduced. Initially the area was xy units, it will reduced by 9 units. This will become my first equation. On solving this, this will become xy minus 5y minus 15 and plus 3x equals xy minus 9. This xy will get cancelled out, and we are left with 3x minus 5y. This will become positive. Minus 9 plus 15 becomes plus 6. This is my first equation. Now according to our second situation, if we increase the length by 3 units, x plus 3, and the breadth by 2 units, means it is also increasing. The area increased by 67 square units. Area will increased by 67 square units. Now solve xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 equals xy plus 67. Again xy will get cancel out, and here we are left with 2x plus 3y equals 61. This is my second equation. Now solve both the equation and find the value of x and y. Hope student you have understood all the 3 questions. First question was based on our mark system, and second time and speed distance, and third is geometry based. Okay student, thank you. Have a nice day.